It's Monday, so let's make a snacking cake for the week. Today we're doing Brazilian carrot cake. So this cake comes together very fast and it uses a blender. We've got our carrots peeled and cut. Next I'll add in a neutral oil, some room temperature eggs, some granulated sugar, and then a splash of vanilla. So now we're going to blend this until it's smooth. For our dry ingredients I have some flour, some baking powder, and then some salt. And then we'll go through the process again of mixing it all until it's smooth. And just to ensure things mix properly, I'm just going to use a spatula and get to the very bottom. So now we're done making our cake batter. You saw that there's no extra spices like cinnamon and nutmeg, and there's no additional add-ins like raisins or pecans. The main star of the show is the carrots. So now we can actually start working on preparing our cake pan. Alright, so now that the cake batter's been added, we can add this to the oven at 350 for about 30 to 35 minutes, but of course we'll test it with a cake tester too. The cake was in the oven for 35 minutes, and using a cake tester, it comes out clean. Now we'll remove it from the pan to let it continue cooling. Next, we're working on the chocolate frosting for the cake. It's called a brigadeiro in Portuguese. So the one I'm making has condensed milk and cocoa powder, but I have seen other ones with like butter and heavy cream, but my friend confirmed that this is the way that she usually enjoys it. So I have my can of condensed milk, and then I have some cocoa powder. So we're gonna let this combine on the stove on medium heat. So I have the stove on medium heat and I'm just combining it all together by using my spatula. So it's combined, but we want to make sure that it's a pourable consistency before we take it off the heat. Alright, so I've got my cake layer and our brigadeiro is done. For a finishing touch, I'll add some sprinkles. And now for the best part, I get to eat a slice. I've never paired carrot with chocolate before, but I really like it. Also, you put the brigadeiro on top of the cake when it's really warm, so it's a nice combination between the two. This is obviously going to be a different type of carrot cake that you might be used to in the United States. I also really love the bright orange color of the cake too. If you have a few leftover carrots laying around, this is definitely a great option to try out. I'll be sure to put the full ingredients in my caption, and I'm super excited to do another snacking cake next week.